weekly Pele report. I'm actually not in Hawaii. I'm on the mainland. It's May 11th. I've just gotten to the mainland. I'm in Oregon, and I'm doing a number of workshops up and down the West Coast and going back to Chicago. I'll be up in Vancouver and Seattle and down in Sacramento and Redwood City. If you would like to learn more about relationships, about Mars and Venus and your 7th house, you can go to my website, newparadigmastrology.com, and possibly sign up for one of those workshops. And perhaps I will see you. Yeah? In the meantime, speaking of relationships, that's what these workshops are about, because Saturn is in the sign of Libra. And this weekend, the moon moves into the sign of Libra and conjoins with Saturn. And this will bring up situations, conditions, issues within and through our partnerships and our relationships. Because, on the other hand, what's really going on now is the sun is in Taurus, and on Sunday, Mercury and Venus join the sun. They go into Taurus, and Mars is moving into Taurus as of today. Mars goes into Taurus on Wednesday, May 11th. So we've had this shift from fire down into earth, and it's going to be continuing until by June 4th, even Jupiter moves into Taurus. So we want to talk about Taurus today, and I know I did a little bit last week, but it's going to bring up issues, and our issues are around Earth. Our issues are around our bodies as our first initial possessions, our physical bodies. Then it's our physical possessions, and then it's our money. So if you have money issues, if you have body issues, if you have issues around your possessions, or what all of these have in common is our sense of self-worth. And we all know that this culture, through our judgment and through our conditioning and through the patriarchy, none of us have these super strong, sense of self-worth. We oftentimes feel that we're not enough. And we therefore subconsciously project and create situations, and we create partnerships, and we create relationships and jobs and whole societies, in fact, lives where we are not enough. So this is a time where these feelings, we're going to be able to really see the shadow working. Because if we feel that we're not enough, very often we'll go overboard. We will overreact when someone offers us constructive criticism. We will react or respond with anger, or we'll do things, to make ourselves look good at the expense of others. There's all kinds of different ways and means that we undermine our relationships through our own lack of self-love and our own lack of self-worth. So when these planets, move into Taurus, and of course you want to see where Taurus falls in your natal chart, but, this has a lot to do then with survival and with me getting along and me getting enough to survive. And, when it comes around to that, it's very much about self-reliance, and it is about endurance and perseverance. These are the positive traits of Taurus. So if you want to feel good about yourself, and this is the time when, over this next month or so particularly, where if you want to feel good about yourself, feel good about your body. Take care of your body. Do your meditations or your yoga. Do your exercise. I can't believe my phone is ringing in the middle of a Pele report. So, stick with it. Stay in your body. Stay in the practical. And simplify the situation. And this is going to create then conditions and situations where people are going to be able to trust you. You're going to be more reliable. Taurus is a fixed sign. It's time to, we've started and initiated some things over these last few months, and now it's a time to prove to ourselves, to our partners, to other people that we can do it, and that we can stay with it, and that we can follow through. And through all of the self-doubt, or if we don't feel like we don't have enough money or enough energy or enough drive, this is the time to really apply the will. And, sometimes it can be lonely. Taurus can very much be this place of separation. And with Saturn in Libra and the moon coming up, we have a full moon next Tuesday in Scorpio opposing that sun in Taurus. And this is going to highlight, how much we really need each other. How much, it's important for us to have a mirror, for us to be able to merge, to be able to unite our resources, our physical bodies, our touch and sensation. It gives us this sense of who we are, and it makes us feel good about ourselves and our lives when we have beauty and pleasant surroundings, and we are admired for our beauty, and our bodies are massaged, and our bodies feel good. So we long for and need each other. We experience as human beings our spiritual nature, our identity. We are social beings and social creatures. And at this time, with this strong emphasis on Aries and Taurus, we want to break free and be our own, self, and do our own thing, and have our own resources, and really not have to deal with or compromise or give in to so-and-so, or, but I'm encouraging you to take a higher route, a higher road, and really come into a place of that realization that we're all on this spaceship planet Earth together, and that combining our resources and working with each other, we can do so much more and feel so much better about life and about ourselves and about our hearts. So this week, I want to say that, it's a very positive time for building up and receiving money, receiving adoration, learning new capacities, getting in touch with newer and deeper resources. And those newer and deeper resources have to do with going deeper within yourself and finding the power and the strength to maintain and sustain your efforts in the face of adversity. And you may feel like things are not going your way, and you don't have the money, and you don't have the love that you need or that you want, and it's time to go deeper within yourself. Pull yourself out of bed. Use the disciplined approach, and tap into the deeper reservoirs of, I am going to do this because I am going to do this for no other reason, for nobody else, for, no goal, no reward, no nothing. I'm going to do this because I am going to be self-reliant. And the more self-reliant and the more self-sufficient and the more I can accomplish and do and pull myself through, the greater person I'm going to be, the greater gift I'm going to be, and the greater life I'm going to be farther down the road. This too shall pass, and we are forever building ourselves, growing and evolving new resources, new capacities, new relationships to create a new reality, a new future for ourselves. So, stay positive, receive, accept, and enjoy your life, your body, yourself, and I'll talk to you again next week. Aloha.